Hey friends, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. I'm the Transpondster. If you're new here, welcome. And today I am in Create a Sim making a lovely couple here. They are just boyfriend and girlfriend, but they are serious and live together. Also, they kind of run a bike shop, which is more the boyfriend's dream and passion and financing behind it all. And they also have a dog together, which again, I feel like if anything did go sour, the boyfriend named Harrie here would keep it. So yeah, Harrie, first off, is going to be our male sim in this couple, and he is from the Netherlands, so he is Dutch and rocking the blue hair and blonde eyes, and yeah, just has an overall sweet look to him. He's definitely going to be a little bit more offbeat, quirky, into very much the outdoors and doing things that just get his adrenaline pumping. He is going to be the adventurous type, and he loves bringing his pal Bongo along with him, his dog and companion, and of course his girlfriend will tag along too. We'll talk about her more when we move on to her Create a Sim in the second half, although we are about to spend a decent chunk of time, not too long hopefully though, doing my first creative tattoo here, the first tattoo I'm actually making myself, but because he owns a bike shop, wanted to give him a bike tattoo because it's his dream and passion. So if he has tattoos, why wouldn't he have one of a bike? So that is what I am taking my time doing now. It took a couple attempts to get the shape of the bike right, especially because this is as far as the game would let me zoom in, which I think is so wild that it doesn't let me get any closer. And if it does and I missed how to do that, please let me know in the comments for future tattoos I may embark on. But yeah, it's just a bike with this nice mountain scenery in the background and a little sun up there. It is just in black and white, but I did get a little fancy with the shading of the mountains there. I definitely copied a tattoo that I found on Google. This was not my own from my brain creativity, but hey, I think I did pretty good. And then I did just give him another hand created, self created, I don't know. I gave him another custom tattoo over on his forearm, which was also equally hard to do because of the awkward positioning. Also, I didn't like how dark those lines showed up comparatively to the triangle, and I couldn't really change it, so that kind of sucked. But I think by the time I finished up the tattoo as a whole, it kind of blended together. And then for his stomach there, I just picked a pre-made tattoo to give him a little something else to show that this is something that maybe he does often to get that adrenaline boost again. And he might even go get more tattoos if you want to either find some on the gallery that were maybe bike themed or make some your own, or don't even go the bike theme route and find another one of his qualities to throw on a tattoo, or personality traits, or whatever, hobbies. Yeah. He is going to be generally fit because he is going to be so big into bike riding. Even though he does own a bike shop, which I did make, it is not a fully functional bike shop. He cannot sell bikes. He can sell other small items on some of the display tables that are in the shop though, and he can charge people for the time spent there. So if the Sims end up being able to ride the bikes, even better. builder. I was really disappointed. It seems like the only thing you cannot get Sims to do when visiting your business in terms of athletic stuff, like even if I chose workout, bike riding isn't in the list of things or skills activities that EA lets your sim do under that workout activity. So it's a little disappointing I couldn't follow through with the whole bike theme. But I was going to make a bike shop regardless of businesses and hobbies being out. So it is nice that I could make it somewhat functional and then even have the couple that owns it live right above it. I feel like the businesses and hobbies and for rent packs just added so much for me in terms of being a builder, and I really appreciate having them now so much. And I think it just makes my worlds more lived in feeling because I can add a little bit more to them with these extra lot types because I can have a home and a community lot in the same space. So it's a real bonus in that sense, and I'm really happy that I have that now. He is going to be pretty ambitious, Harrie here, and loyal as well as adventurous. He wants to, I think I could be the leader of the pack, so I'm thinking he can have like a bike riding club, but little do I know probably that you can't bike ride in clubs, so I'm crossing my fingers that that is an activity option to choose when you're building a club. So you'll have to find out when you go in game and do that, as well as myself, because I am not, as I upload them to the gallery, these Sims are not fully fleshed out. My idea here is that I'm going to finish building and creating Sims to live in this save file, and then once I've got it filled out where I want it, I'm going to go in game and create the relationships amongst those Sims so that they have storylines intertwined with each other. They have friendships, they have romantic relationships if they're single Sims potentially. So I think that'll be a fun thing to do, and while I do that, I'm gonna build the skills and get them careers. I'm gonna make these Sims fully fleshed out into these storylines, so hopefully you hang around and follow this process because I'm having a lot of fun doing it, and I really look forward to that end bit where I get to play more storyteller, I guess. Moving back to the video we're watching here, this is the female Sim, the girlfriend of the couple. Her name is going to be Nivi, and she is from Greenland. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. It is going to be spelled N-I-V-I when it gets to typing out her name there. But yeah, I like how she turned out. She's got a very edgy look to her when we get her all dressed and fitted, so I think she's more edgy in her looks than in her personality. She's definitely going to be a creative type, and I think more of a homebody to herself, not really into having a big social group, but focused on writing music and pouring her feelings out through that little creative spark that she has. I also give her some piercings because she is going to be a little bit adventurous too. That's kind of how her and her boyfriend get along, and you know, their dates were really full of fun and life, so they kind of continue that in their relationship, and maybe while he's getting tattoos, she's getting some piercings because we didn't really give her tattoos. Maybe she's afraid to mark up or is waiting for the right one. I did go into the tattoo menu just to, like, you know, get her clothes off to adjust her body type a little bit. It's one of the better ways to do it rather than actually just taking the clothes off. But as awkward as that is to say, she isn't going to be super deep into fashion, kind of just, you know, very basic in terms of her look, but that's not a big deal. I personally like dressing pretty basic most of the time. It's just easier, and you need less clothes that way, to be honest. Although that doesn't stop me from having dresser drawers that I struggle to close when all the laundry is done and put away, because somehow I still have way too many. She's also going to love the color purple a little bit. I toyed with giving her blue hair, but it felt too blue. Like, I wish there was an option to tone it back a little bit, kind of pick it's weird to say, but a more natural tone blue, just nothing as vibrant. I feel like all the colored hairs are very vibrant, and toned down versions could be a nice option to have. People are going more pastel route lately too, I feel like. I don't know though. I used to be really up to date with popular hair coloring for the years when I used to color my hair all these fun colors, but I don't do that as much anymore. It's a lot of time and money to go and get it professionally done, and I'm too scared to do all the fun colors by myself. So, you know, sometimes I'll do like a brown on myself because I have lighter hair, so I feel safe doing brown. But yeah, anything else is a little scary to do by myself. I sincerely applaud anyone that does their hair creatively like that by themselves. So while I don't make Nivi here super adventurous in her personality traits, she is going to love the outdoors and be a bro. So she is going to be a little bit more on the sporty side. She'll have a favorite team kind of thing. And she's going to be super focused on music, and it's maybe not her career, but her main hobby. So it's very, very important to her. And she's definitely going to be a little bit on the active side too, because she does help Harrie run the bike shop and takes their dog Bongo for walks, and they live a happy life with themselves and their little doggy here. I think he's a dingo, yes, for the breed, which I think the auto trait was stubborn. It might have even come with adventurous too, and then I picked energetic or active so that he can keep up with his busybody owners as well. We are now into the outfit flip throughs, which are going to slip away really fast. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, show your support however you're willing to. It all means the world. And most importantly, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye guys.